coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Punter Roberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Caught. This is Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. Willis now. Looking for him again, but not this time. That's incomplete. The defender made the adjustment and the hit to break it up, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
3rd down run from A.J. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Ashton Doolin now to return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of
Couple of yards on the catch, leaves him 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. That brings about 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Let's start this drive with A-Chain. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Dose of the hurry up here. Now Willis looking to throw on 2nd down. Connects on the crosser. This will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's Willis on 1st and 10. That last completion putting him right near 2,000 yards for the year. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working on 2nd down. Willis. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. Well, I think we all know, Brock, these guys are in for a challenge trying to keep him contained because what happened to him a week ago, as quiet as he was, yeah, that's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. And when you come off of a game like that in a practice week, you know you've got to get your best players involved. So while held in check a week ago, there'll be a different kind of challenge in this one.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So let's see. A week ago, Kate, he didn't get the touches, he didn't get the yards, he didn't get any efficiency. He didn't play to the standard that he carries himself with. That early run, he's trying to change that.
Willis to throw it. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked up by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Richardson now. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but they hit forced it free before he could secure it. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Contact on the throw, and yeah, this one never had a chance. To the ground. It is incomplete. That sets up 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff running left. It's A-Chain. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line. They go play action. Here's Willis. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. You're going to scramble as quarterback. Make sure you protect yourself.
Trying to pick it up here with a chance. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. Well, he managed a little, Brock, but not enough. That run does not get the 1st down against a nice defensive effort there.
It sure was. And I think as much as anything, Kate, it was just tied together.
Yeah.
That front and that second level playing off one another and stopping that run before it could get started. And fed to the kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st down, and they go right back to it. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's the end of one here. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They start with 2nd and 6. They go again with Taylor. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Turn to Taylor on 3rd down. Stopped after a gain of just 1, but still enough there to pick up the 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. We're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here's Richardson on 2nd down. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Richardson. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the 1st, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left. Complete. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that is a Miami 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Chan, a 1st down carry. Blast through midfield. There he goes on the right side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They bump their lead up to 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! 70, Wolf.
Richardson back to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd down, Richardson. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Josh Uche. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now. Now Richardson to throw. Taking a shot deep here. Inside the 30. And he gets home. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, his 6th receiving touchdown of the year. Spencer Trainer on now for the extra point. And right down the middle and good. And that cuts the lead to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. It's Chan on the inside give. And they're going to have the 1st down. Nice chunk of yards there. Give them about 17 of them.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
Over the decades, you want to see elite defenses in the NFL. They have the big people that can run and the little people that will tackle. In that corner, well, he did his job there.
Here's Willis. Fits it through the middle. He's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Has a lane inside the 25. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. A hat trick for him in this first half. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. Now lead by 14 points.
Dang, shut up, girl.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Richardson. It is Cup, left side. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And it's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Richardson. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing now, Richardson. Over the middle, taken in by Downs. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Richardson. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And that one's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And this is going to go for a gain of 20 as that converts on 4th down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now they face 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Richardson. Brings it in. And he's going to be stopped a few yards from the end zone. Just a couple from what would have been 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Come on. 19 Lions. Stretch. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Spencer Schrader on for the Colts field goal.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Doolin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now.
23-yard line.
Defense showing blitz, Richardson. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to wind up with about a 6-yard gain here as he's hauled down. Going to be a decent bit short, though. It's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To throw, here's Willis. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now stick with Achane. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Gordon takes it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Gonzalez now for the extra point.
The extra point.
The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Doolin. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, number 2 in this game for him. That's 12 now on the season. Schrader with a point after. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Dolphins 31, Colts 17.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And the Dolphins get on that football. And they're even able to add some yards on after they brought that one in. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is Chris Bell, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Gonzalez now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead now 21.
Dolphins 38, Colts 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Finds a man right side. It looks like he got around 8 yards before he hit it out of bounds. 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's Richardson on 2nd down. Absolutely fires this one right side. This is caught inside the 15. The deep pass comes up big. 44 yards.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Richardson on 1st and 10 here. Now, he is solid. 5 for 7 so far since coming out of the halftime break. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Richardson now on 2nd. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they answer. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs, his 7th of the season. He'll try this extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And it's down to a 14-point game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's A-Chan up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Offense to the line for 2nd down. A-Chan again. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the 1st.
You kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Here's Willis to the air. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Willis now. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that is a Dolphins 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They run. It's A-Chan. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down.
He in this ground game, Kate, has seen such a steady dose of work, and what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's A-Champ from the pistol. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
At the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Dolphins feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Let's see what they went with on third down. Play action. Here's Willis. Cut out left. And that's going to be limited to a pickup of 5 if they're lucky. Good rally to the football by the defense. That brings up fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
On the return, here's Doolin. Showing a little burst so far. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. To throw, Richardson. Finds him on the slant. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the first down, too.
16 yards. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10.
Now Richardson to throw. brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Richardson. Throwing deep here for the end zone. He knocks it out, so he found him deep, but the defender makes the play, separating him from that touchdown run. It's going to send him back now for third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now, Richardson. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Fourth down.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us, and when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to have just enough to get the first. We see 7 yards on 4th and 6 as this drive continues.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Richardson now. Sends this to the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. And it slips through. Second down coming up.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Taken in by Downs, left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. 7 seconds left. This might be our final play here.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. It looks like he got around 8 yards before he headed down the bounds block. Second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Indy.